dream hit concrete, mind all jook up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll pop through north to the voice, get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away, then honey lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet.
That's so typical. Way of Adonis, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Please don't mind us, that's so typical. Things of a model, that's so typical. Way of Adonis, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Please don't mind us, that's so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, I'm so cynical, so don't cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna miss the out, the ridicule. It's typical.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday Night Primetime. Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football.
Now we go from to find a solution for us. We go from side to side, we're ready to grab us. Here we to the front. I want the money, the cash, the food of the bag, the currency stacking the judge. We want the freedom to live, the freedom to have. The things that we lacking, my brother. So what are we lacking? I can point it out, so much that's around.
What? First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll look forward for maybe a yard. Marcus Epps up from the secondary to make the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. 180! From the gun, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Goff hooking up with his tight end Laporta, and they give the Lions the first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Detroit.
20! Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just wouldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. We go tonight. 180. What's that? Here's Goff. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
The 30-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. What? 120. Once again, it's Gibbs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
2nd and 2. You're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2. Now you find yourself on 3rd down.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face 3rd down. 180. Ric Flair. Now, Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. To throw is gone. That's incomplete. Daring ball on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Count up the 80. 73. Alpha.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Rolling to the left. Taking off. And Hurts wisely going to slide after he's picked up the 1st down.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that 1st down marker is, he's able to pick up the 1st down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the 1st down.
He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Jack Campbell, the former 1st-round pick, there to wrap him up.
A gain of 2.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Crowd left Yeti.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. And he's going to go down. However, there's a marker down. Let's check on this call first. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 0-0 is the score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Trimmer.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This is intercepted. Picked up by Terrion Arnold. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield.
So the first part of any interception, you just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Obama. What's that?
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They get 16 on that connection. 1st down, Detroit.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field. And not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
That's caught by Gibbs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Laporta in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 35. And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Miami.
They'll run it here with Saquon.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. We'll try to run here with Barkley. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Goff to throw. Is caught left side by St. Brown. And they're going to have a first down. And they're in field goal range as well, down inside the 20.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
12.
Goff. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Jalen Carter getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
20. 5.
Throwing, Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
180.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This about as short as you can get. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. Points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Miami.
Hurts working in the pistol. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll be 3rd down.
And you get a sense that in a really tight game like this, it's that one play that's going to tip the scales either way. So they come out swinging for the deep one on that one. They can't quite link up, but keep swinging. Keep generating those chunk plays, because typically in the NFL, chunk plays equal points.
He's going to have the 1st down and more. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Hurts and Brown connect, and it's a 1st down for Philly.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Trimmer. Kyle up, Yeti.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Alpha.
On play action, here's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Great, set. And anyway, hey, 73. Hey, Silver. 63.
Again, Hurts. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Brian Branch.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
And really, it was the pressure. I mean, it was the hit on the quarterback, Mike, that forced the bad throw, and it didn't come out as cleanly as he would have liked, and that's really what led to the turnover.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman to get out to lead the way.
So the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
180!
Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. Inside the 30. Sam Laporta. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 70 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 35-yard line.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. Now quick throw taken in by Brown. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon. And he's got it. Remove the chains. 1st down at the 47.
I like that call on 3rd down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on 3rd down, they bring out more defensive backs. They bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating 3rd down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with 3rd down runners.
And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7 from the 46. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Barkley. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's 3rd and 2. Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So here as the quarterback, you can't take that sack. You have to understand it's 4th down. While you don't want to throw a pick, you've got to get this ball out of your hand and give one of your playmakers a chance to make a play for you and extend this drive on 4th down.
They hand it to Gibbs. And not much there. Quick defense. Held to no gain.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Brings up the 2nd and 7.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Gibbs. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Here we go. One final play. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches.